told Joe I want to do a vlog, like a travel vlog. It's called Victoria Gardens. I took Don and Marie there when they were here, and it was right around this time. It was right around election time when Don and Marie went back 2 years ago, and I think they already had out some of the Christmas stuff. So I want to go there, but I want to go there like during the day and do all the footage that I want to do for daylight footage. But then I also want to go there at night and do nighttime footage, because I feel like the place will look different at night than during the day. But then that would mean I have to take 2 trips down there. Hold on, guys. Stop ringing. So he always has his phone in his pocket, like he doesn't know it's gonna ring. It's all these people who are soliciting, you know. Yeah, so it would take 2 trips down there. Not necessarily on the same day, but I would have to take 2 trips before I could put the video together. And that's the kind of vlog that I want to do, like these travel vlogs where like, okay, look at this place, it's so pretty, and look what they did here. And I'm not a mall type person, but the reason I don't mind going to this mall is because it's outdoors. You don't like enter from, you know, a door and be in a big building, and it's outdoors. How else can I describe it but outdoors, right? Yeah, when you leave from store to store, you have to come outside and go to another store. I haven't been there since Donna Marie left. Right, Joe? We haven't been here since Donna Marie left in 2 years. And they have a Ulta over there, but that stuff is expensive. I buy my makeup at Target. So I just went to the post office to mail away some stuff. I had some stuff to mail away last week, but some orders had come in, and I wanted to wait until I could take everything with me, because it's not beneficial for me to put gas to go to the post office back and forth when it's like just a couple of items and I see more came in. I'm not gonna sit there if nothing else came in, but some more came in, and it takes a while to process in my Shopify stuff. If you use a credit card, it takes a while for them to process and go, okay, the money's good. They got to check everything about the darn credit card. And then they'll say the money's good, and still I won't see the money till November 14th. And the orders came in like on Friday or Saturday. It takes a while for me to see the money if you go through the Shopify cart with a credit card. But you know what? It's there for a purpose, because a lot of people just prefer to use their credit card than to use their debit card online. And I hear that. I totally hear that. A lot of people don't have PayPal. So I don't want to like cut off no kind of supply for the people to be able to purchase from me. The winds are still blowing. It's horrible. I hate these winds right now. They make your face hurt, your skin gets dry, your lip starts popping, your hands are dry. It's like, oh my God, please stop winds, please. But you know what? My little complaints are nothing compared to the people who lost their homes and lost their lives in those fires. So let me shut up. I want you guys to see how the wind blow me hair crazy. I don't have that problem. That's my security. When I do a lock, I'm good. Joe, I'm gonna make this into my little recording room. I'm gonna make this into my little recording room. This porch is gonna be hot when it's hot and cold when it's cold.
Don't be too much noise.
Yes, my house is peaceful, so I can record. It's let me see the time. It is 4:30. It is 4:32 on Friday, November the 16th, and oh, why do I have this in my ear? Joe and I headed down to where my aunt lives. She lives in Downey, but it's next door to Downey that we're going, where her daughter lives, because my aunt's husband passed away last night, and we're going down there to do anything that we can do to help console her. If it just means conversation, if it means helping them put the program together, if it means holding her while she cries, or listen to her tell, you know, her stories, whatever it takes. We're going there just to be a support to her. So the reason we're leaving this late is because she was kind of running around all day today trying to get an appointment to go have the meeting to make the plans, you know. But whenever somebody passes away, the first thing you got to do is call and make that appointment, because the appointments, they book up pretty quickly. We found that out with my mom. My mom passed away on a Monday evening, and we were lucky we got an appointment for Tuesday. Yeah, so they don't go till tomorrow to make the arrangements, and for right now they're just like having, I don't know what you call this, it's not really a wake, it's just that people are just gonna show up. That's what happens when somebody Belizean dies over here in America. People just show up. I guess that happens in a lot of cultures. I don't know what happens in Belize anymore, but over here everybody just kind of shows up and just talk about that person. So it's a far drive. It's gonna be an hour and 20 minutes right now in traffic. I don't think it'll be that long when we come home tonight. I think my Aunt Lita's trying to go. My sister wanted to go, but her son is sick with the stomach bug. So I don't think it's wise for her to leave him unattended, because what if his fever spikes, or, you know, what if he needs her? So she's going to have to go a different night. But for right now, we're going to go. Joe's putting in some gas. I'm not sick anymore. I just have that legacy of congestion left behind. So I have a haul, one of these. Oh my god, these are like the best ones. It says real honey. It says honey vanilla. I love it. It's so good. So yeah, that's what's happening today. I really didn't vlog this whole week. I'm not really putting up daily vlogs right now, so just whenever we go out and something's happening, that's when I'll turn the camera on and record what's happening, so you guys can be kept up to date. I really needed this break, because now that I'm not vlogging, I have the time to do what I need to do, like create marketing materials like business cards, brochures. You know, I have to create all that stuff and purchase it, so that when I start going to different venues to sell my books, I have things to give away, so that people can know where to find me, you know, on Facebook and YouTube and so on and so on. Yeah, so we went back to the gym for the first time yesterday, and then this happened last night, like after, I think it was pretty close to 10:30 when I got the call. And my aunt called again at 3 in the morning to say that they just came and picked up his body, and she just needed somebody to talk with. So I told her, no matter what time of the night call, I'll wake up and I'll be there for you. Then my dad called at that time, because I had tried to reach him to tell him what was happening, and I don't know, it's sad. He's been sick for a while, and you kind of read the tea leaves, but you kind of still hoped that he would make it through the holidays, you know, and I don't know. We'll see. His birthday would have been this coming Tuesday the 20th. Oh, here comes Joe. Joe, so this haul's having honey, and it has in vanilla.
What?
Vanilla. I think that's why I kind of like it. It has like a smooth taste to it. Jory don't like it at all. Oh, it told me that you spent my money.
Huh?
It told me that you spent my money putting in that gas. Alright, so let's get on the freeway. I hate that time change and it gets dark so quickly. I mean, it's after 5 and it's already this dark. I hate it.
Like I said before, we said it was 6:05.
Look how thick the traffic is.
Huh?
I'm saying how thick the traffic is. Bet you guys never seen a cook on TV put the pie back in. Jada? Alright, so remember when you go over there,
Rude.
it has to go back on the fridge if you guys are not eating it right away. This piece is breaking because I just threw that piece out. And if you can grab the smiles on the people's faces. If you can now. If not, wow, are you cold?
It gets cold.
She has on 3 jackets.
I have 2.
Girl, this is California.
It gets
Oh, that one
cold.
is holy, holy, holy. I am so hot under this lamp right now, guys. It is about 8:30 on Sunday, November the 18th, 2018. I'm so glad that I scaled back on doing the daily vlogs right now, because by doing that, I've had an opportunity all week to produce 6 videos, to have it all in queue, so that tomorrow morning when I have to upload my video for Facebook, I am not like breathlessly trying to get it all done like 2 o'clock in the morning. So this is what I needed to do. I needed to be like a week in advance so that I can keep cranking out these videos. Now, Facebook only requires that I put up 1 video a week. But if I'm trying to build a library there so when they leave me and stop promoting me, I can be successful, I need to put up a video a day. So I've been putting up a video a day, 6 days a week since like the middle part of September. And I think maybe I have about 50 videos there, I guess, or 45, pretty close to 50. And I want to keep cranking them out, because when Facebook leaves me and stop promoting me, I want to be able to make good money there. Because you guys know I've worked for 7 years at YouTube, and I got to 44,000 subscribers, and I'm still not making too much money. The cooking channel literally makes like $250 a month, and the vlogging or the review channel makes like $100, but that's not from the vlogs. Those are from all reviews. So I'm like, no, I'm trying to build this other stream of income, right? So yeah, I have 6 videos ready for this week, and I'm so grateful because when I start recording tomorrow again, it'll be for the following week. So now let me tell you what's happening this week. So I told you guys earlier in the vlog that my aunt lost her husband. And don't think that it's weird that we say it that way, because I don't know why, if it's only like in my family, but the in-laws were never addressed as aunts or uncles. So like, for instance, my cousin Cindy, which is my dad's blood niece, has never called my mom Aunt Rosalie. It's always Miss Rosalie. Likewise, on my side of the family, my Aunt Jenny's husband was, you know, Marcelo. He was never, you know, Uncle so-and-so. My Aunt Lita's husband is Philip. You know, we don't address them as Uncle so-and-so. You know what I mean? So I don't know if it's just my family. I really don't know, but it's just really odd. If I were to put uncle in front of that person's name, or aunt in front of, you know, one of my uncle's wives' names, it would feel weird. You know, so that's why I said my aunt's husband. So when I did the live events and I said my loved one's spouse was ill, that's who was sick. And he went through a lot of roller coasters up and down with his illness. Joseph! I'm talking over here, he's singing with the headphones on. And my aunt says even though he passed away, she wants you guys to know that she really appreciated all the prayers, because the prayers built her up to the point that she could deal with this, you know, when it eventually happens. Also, when he had the double stroke a couple weeks ago, and he didn't recognize anybody, that turned around and he recognized everybody and he could talk, you know, and so that was a blessing for her. So she really wants you guys to know that your prayers were not in vain. All right, so he passed away on the 15th, on Thursday evening. Well, I think it happened like around after 7 or, you know, close to 8 o'clock, but she called me at 10 because they had to deal with calling the coroner and a whole lot of stuff. So by the time she pulled it together, she called me at 10. And I went to bed like 1 o'clock and then woke up at 3 when she called me to say that they, you know, they went and picked up his body. And just trying to be there for her. I'm my aunt's sidekick because she's only 10 years older than I am. So when she got married at age 20, she's been married for 42 years. I was a bridesmaid in her wedding. Let me show you guys the picture. Let me see if I can find it. Where's it at? Yeah, so, oh, there it is. Let me show you the wedding picture. I hope the light doesn't flash back in it, because I want you guys, I don't want to have to send this by email to my thing to get it to my laptop. Okay, where did it go? This picture has been giving me trouble all day today. It doesn't want to save on my phone, so I have to go get it out of this text message I sent it in. All right, can you guys see this? This little gal over here is me. Let me see if I can blow it up. No, I have it the wrong spot. I'm glad I turned it around. It's me. See, that's me at age 10. The girl is my aunt's husband's cousin. She was age 11. She lives here in California too. I saw her the night when I went to my aunt. By the way, I didn't take any pictures or film when I was there because I wanted to be respectful. This is my aunt and her husband 42 years ago. Doesn't he look like a young Benicio del Toro? I think it's something in the eyes and the hairdo. Then over on this side of the thing is my aunt's husband's sister, who was only 11 at the time. I don't know why she was so darn tall. And then my cousin Effie, that's 5 years old. So Effie lives here, the cousin lives here. Sorry, lives here. The sister lives in San Antonio, Texas, but she's coming in. So all of the little bridesmaids that were in the wedding are gonna be here by my aunt's side, you know, to try to support her. Look at her pretty little dresses. These dresses were so gorgeous for back in them days. I wonder if my mom sewed the dresses. Yeah, so anyways, I didn't film that night when I went there, but we were a lot of support to her. My younger brother went, me and Joe, my aunt Lita, her husband, her daughter Effie, Lita's granddaughter Kayla, my aunt Jenny's friend Maggie, and her husband, what's his name again, Fred. And then the my aunt's children's friends and stuff were there. So it was a crowded apartment. Let me tell you what happened when I got there. So I took my iPod with me because I wanted to play music because I figured I'd be in traffic. But I spoke with Tracy, not my sister, but my friend, for about half hour. And after that, I had to turn on the navigation. So I took the iPod and I just kind of put it between my knees as I sat on the chair in the Tahoe. So when we arrived, Joe parked and he goes, open that door and see if the curb is red. So I knew that things fell down to my feet while he was driving because he had to, you know, keep on the brakes because the traffic was so bad. So I said, wait, hold on, let me reach down here and pick up everything. So I picked up 2 of my cases filled with glasses and picked up something else off the floor, and I threw it all in my big bag and I put it in the center console right here. I'm like, okay, I'm good, everything's all cleared, nothing's gonna fall out of the truck, right? And so I opened the door and I swung my knees around and my iPod was there, and it went, you know how the thing tumbles, you know, when something falls in, tumble, 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 tumble like this, and it fell onto the sidewalk and down into the drain. And it's that type of drain where it's like at a slant, but it didn't have any water, it's just dirt and leaves. But you could see the darn thing right there, but you couldn't reach it because the drain was at least 3.5 feet deep down there. So your arms can only go that long, right? So Joe found this long umbrella in the car and he reached down there with it and started moving it around, but that's all we can do. We needed one of those things like that clips, and I don't really think that would have worked either because that stuff is to pick up paper and leaves and stuff. I don't think it would have picked it up because it was just like flat and laying right there in the dirt, and it got slippery with the dirt and stuff. So Joe used one of my selfie stick along with a stick that he found from the Tahoe, and he's trying to do this like tongues to pick it up, and that was not working because the thing was so darn slippery. Then I didn't want to go upstairs and tell them what was going on because they have their own dilemma. I mean, they have a debt. This is only a stupid iPod in the drain, but I loved my iPod and it has all my music on it, you know. So I finally called my aunt so she could meet me at the front of the apartment or whatever, so we could, you know, go in, because you know how apartments are, you kind of get lost. And I told her what was going on. She says, oh, I have gum upstairs. Why don't we, you know, I'll let you chew a couple pieces of the gum, put it at the end of the stick or something, and go pick it up, right? It was them gum that, you know, is supposed to not mess up your filling or your dentures or whatever. No stickiness. You do this, nothing happening. I did it to the phone like this. It's like the gum just came right back off. I'm like, this is not gonna work. So then my cousin's husband said that they have something called earthquake glue that looks like putty, and you ball it up and it gets sticky and it's really firm. And he says anything that you put on the wall, like picture frames and stuff in California, you can put that behind it, and then when there's an earthquake, it won't fall off. So he found a piece, we balled it up, got it sticky, and I tested it on the phone, like right here, and when I did it, boom, the thing picked up the phone. I'm like, oh, this is gonna work. So we put it at the end of the long stick, and Joe went in the drain and he suction onto it. And if it was me doing it, I would have been pulling the thing straight out through the drain like that. No, Joe went that away, got it, grabbed it. It's cracked in the front, but you know what? It's not slicing me up and the music plays. So eventually I'll get it fixed. It'll be 20 or 40 bucks to fix the screen. I'm so glad that I got back the iPod. And I felt so bad that I went up there with my problems when they were dealing, you know, with this death. But my aunt said, no, it was a welcome distraction. And she goes, we wanted you to get it back, and it was a welcome distraction. So everybody took a little something that night. Her friend took like a platter with cheese and crackers and like salami. I took pot bun, my Aunt Lita took Johnny cake, and they bought some pizza and they had some chips and dip and stuff like that. So that's what happened on Friday night. On Saturday they went to go make all the plans, and the funeral is going to be held on the 29th of November. So that's not Thanksgiving Thursday, it's going to be the next Thursday. And it's at 11 o'clock in the morning. They've asked me to do a reading, so they sent the scripture already that I have to read. I can read cold. You can send me anything, no matter how big the words are, and I don't know why it is, I know how to read it cold. So I could read cold, so that didn't scare me. But because it's a Catholic service, I needed to know what to say before the reading and after the reading, because I know there's rules and I don't want to break anybody's church rules. I only went to Catholic school like 2 years and 3 months out of my life, and that was when I was 15, 16, 17. Well, not even 17, no, I'm sorry, I was younger, 12, 13, 14, 12, 13, 14, and I don't remember what all the rules are. So I'm like, please tell me what the rules are. What do I need to say at the top of the reading? What do I need to say at the bottom of the reading? So they've sent all of that already. I'm gonna make a turkey, and I was like, we have one turkey for Thanksgiving that Jory bought, and I didn't get paid from Google or Facebook yet. So I'm like, when I get paid, I'm gonna see if there's a turkey on sale. Well, wouldn't you know that Leah sent a turkey over today, because she sent a box from the church, a Thanksgiving box for us, and it was a lot of wonderful things in it. So I have a pumpkin pie that I can take. I put it in the fridge already. I got the turkey, a butterball turkey. I've got butter to do the turkey. She sent a lot of good stuff over. So I can make all that stuff and take it for the repast. I'm very excited, but that was a blessing, because when I called my Aunt Lita today and I said, I'm definitely doing a turkey, and she says, well, did you get one on sale already? I said, no, one came as a gift today. And she goes, well, aren't you so darn lucky? And I'm like, girl, that is not luck, that is God. I said, I sow my seeds, I paid them forward, and the Lord knew what I wanted the turkey for, and he sent me this turkey, you know. So I'm doing everything that I can to help. Joe's gonna make rice and beans. I'm gonna do turkey with stuffing. I might end up doing a little bit of potato salad, but I don't want to promise that, because it's a lot of hard work. And I might do some type of a dessert, but I'm not saying nothing, because then that could be extra, you know. Yeah, so my aunt is grieving right now, but she is resolute with the fact that he was really in a lot of pain, because he had heart failure. And so when you have heart failure, you can't breathe well, and he had these strokes and these blood clots, and sometimes it just gets to the point, guys, where you just figure, you know what, let your loved one not suffer. And that's how it came down to for us with mommy, because it got to the point where every morning when I would call mommy to check on her, I would wake up and I would be shivering cold, wanting to make sure mom was okay. And I would call and say, Mom, you know, how was the night? And she would say, or she would call me first, and she'd say, Babs, girl, I had a hard night last night. I was like, oh. Every time she said that, I'd be in tears, but not telling her. And it got to the point where it's like, when mommy died, I felt kind of a relief, but a relief in the fact that she wouldn't be suffering anymore, and over the fact that we didn't have to worry about what would happen to her next. Nothing else bad could happen to her, because she was resting with the Lord, and she was safe. And that's how, you know, my aunt feels right now. You know, he's resting with God and he's safe. And yeah, that's where we are right now. I think Jory just came home. So Jada went to this Friendsgiving thing over at Matt's. And hey, Jojo.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. It's just a little vlog that I'm doing. I think the next video came out good with the cheesecake. Thank you for running camera. Yeah, so anyways, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and end this one, at least put a little bit of vlog out there for you guys to know what's happening. Thank you for all the prayers. Please keep them going, because my aunt's gonna need strength, and You know, when it's a funeral, there's a lot of things that's needed. Like I just talked with my Aunt Nita and I'm like, look, let's make a pact that we're gonna get throwaway plates, because we're gonna make all this food and take it thinking somebody's gonna take the throwaway plates, and inevitably somebody's gonna forget and we won't be able to serve the food and somebody's gonna have to run out to go buy it. So you know what? Me and you, we're gonna take throwaway plates. If it's not needed, oh well, we just bring it back home. So good night, guys. I will see you guys with another vlog hopefully soon. Bye. Yeah, Daddy, in a kimono. ¿Qué tal, papá?